he's scrambling now to get that feel back.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Griffin is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Doncic. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. And for the Knicks, we've got Bagley. Bogdanovich out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's D'Angelo in at the 3 spot.
Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 16 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Mavericks?
They did an awesome-horrific job. That's right, Ernie. Awesome-horrific. That's awesome and terrific together. Anyway, they did an awesome-horrific job of limiting turnovers. They were almost mistake-free. Put you in the right frame of mind when you can play like that. As long as they keep protecting the ball in the next 2 quarters, they will protect the lead.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
They just gave up way too many good looks from the 3-point line. That means either you haven't followed the game plan correctly or you're not executing. Either way, it's wrong. So from the looks of the first half, they need to aggressively close out on shooters to close this gap and the score.
No problem for New York as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
Feeling disrespected by pundits who overlooked them as a top team.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Jeremy Lamb out there with Moutier. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint. For the Knicks, Jay out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Bagley. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard position. Greg, a game like this, 2 offensive juggernauts going head-to-head. I mean, we're buckled in, ready to go.
I mean, listen.
For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of 1. They settled into a nice groove in the second quarter. It's now a 6-point lead, and they only need to keep it going in the third. Taking a look at the Knicks. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
From role player to budding star, and he's not done yet.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. You've got White. Anthony Davis is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. And for New York, Bogdanovich with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Jay. Then it's Bagley. And it's Grant in the power forward position. Greg, a game like this, 2 offensive juggernauts going head-to-head. I mean, we're buckled in, ready to go.
I mean, listen, the rules favor offense.
For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. They were firmly in control in the second quarter, and their lead stands at 8 here at halftime. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
They shot a great percentage from the field, and not by accident. The movement was good. They're making good decisions. As a coach, they have to see that efficiency.
Kenny, how do you think the Cavaliers play?
Well, it's hard to defend a team that gets red out on the floor. I think the effort was there on D, but they could not come up with a plan to do them all. But now to see a whole different game plan and a whole different approach from them coming out of the floor.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They put it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, James.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Hustling in Philadelphia on I-95, a gorgeous night for basketball. Welcome to the city of brotherly love. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, some people called on Joel Embiid to be more aggressive. Process.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. And at the start of the new year, a look here at the Rookie of the Year race. Some great young players making their entree into the NBA. Oh, you look at Jay. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
And that's no small achievement. I mean, even early on like this. I think it shows you how well he fits into playing at this level.
So the New York starting five. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Jay. Then it's Bagley. And it's Grant in at the 4 slot. And for the 76ers, we've got Kemba Walker, Joel Embiid out there with Gallinari. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Richardson in at the 2.
New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your view?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. Look at the field goal percentage against them. This tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption. Right? Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.
D'Angelo Russell's ice in my veins.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. And the starting group for the Spurs. Chandler Parsons out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Russell. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's the small forward. And for New York, they've got Jeremy Grant. Bogdan Bogdanovich is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Bagley. And it's D'Angelo in at the small forward position. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
Kevin, it's always a great feeling to come out strong, but it is hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strengths.
Why is consistency so hard?
Showing any energy on defense, no discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be?
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. The tallest building in the United States, One World Trade Center. Looking glorious tonight as we come to you from New York. 2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow a DC kid to be a little parochial right now, while there are some...
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at New York. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, Brooklyn, 5 games behind.
And I think for the Knicks, they're one of the teams that's caught everybody off guard. This season has gone about as well as they could have hoped for early on.
Absolutely. You can tell they are relishing their status as underdogs. It has fueled an impressive start.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Tristan Thompson. Hield is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Butler in at the 4 spot. And for the Knicks, they've got Grant. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Marvin Bagley, and it's D'Angelo in at the 3 spot. Tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes
Irving, stolen by Warren. Irving drives in, whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Come on, that is remarkable work from Kyrie. Ridiculously crafty at how he gets into the defense and draws the foul.
The Nets shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Against Irving, to the inside. Bagley with the bucket.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint once.
Schroeder against Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Oh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys.
Cheers. Now, here's Bogdanovich, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for.
Hield outside. And the wide-open shot from Warren gets the 3-pointer to fall. Warren's got 5. On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Grant. And the dunk by Parker.
How about the timing? That's just great.
D'Angelo, the pass to Grant. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
But Jeremy Grant has figured out how to be opportunistic on the interior. Nicely done there.
Inside, here's Hield. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And they've scored several times already here. And
pass to Bagley. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly. Grants to some degree, but that's not what they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
Good
for long stretches.
Now here's Thompson. In Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. Bangs home the trifecta.
As soon as Kyrie...
Outside Warren. And that one's good. Parker.
You have to love Jabari Parker's work ethic and relentless approach. That time going right through contact. Nice.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Their last game.
There, I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And you can see the mindset.
Now here is Haslam. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bagley with the bucket.
Shots are just flowing.
Hill passes to McDermott. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Guys, he's such a big target on the alley-oop.
Time without a bucket.
D'Angelo, the pass to Bagley. And the basket for the fourth time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
You have to have the...
On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Thomas. McDermott, no one around him. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Here's Thomas. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Are you talking about the bread and...
D'Angelo. He's guarded by Hill. Loud pass to Bagley. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
In the pick and roll.
1:16 left in the first quarter of the game. McDermott for 3. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, involved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
We've got Jay. Grant is out there. Bounce pass from Hill. Healed with the bucket.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been...
D'Angelo. He's covered by Warren. Passes to D'Angelo. Shoots over Warren. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Cover, guys.
Here's Hield. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Well, they're calling...
He lobs it up. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, Jeremy Grant is becoming adept at how to finish the alley-oop. Devastates the defense with a terrific look.
Matchup against Cleveland. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah.
Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood.
Loud pass to Bagley. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
6 points for him. Parker outside. Warren on the wing. Lets it go with the 3. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6. The Knicks have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter. Well above the 50% mark from the field. Here's D'Angelo. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich is... Bagley's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from
to add up.
Outside for Bagley. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And in the corner, Irving with it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 9.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the
second quarter. Here's to Angelo. Here's Bagley. Buries it down low. Bagley's got 22 points.
And it's a
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Woo-hoo, Kyrie Irving doing...
He got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Buddy Hield. He had 18 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. And guys, some say the shooting guard position has been a little thin in recent years, but the sharpshooter Buddy Hield is one of those young gunners rising to fill that void, Jet.
Yeah, fantastic shooting numbers to start his career. He's got the green light. He's got to get more proficient in the in-between game, in the layup game. His three is unbelievable.
Earth green, vomit green, lime green, pale green. Don't get much greener than that. Nowadays, shooters like him, all you can eat.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
So for Brooklyn, Irving is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Warren. Then there's Parker. And it's Thompson in at the 5, down low. York moving the ball around. Down low. He kicks to Grant. Unloads from 13. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot set. Outside Irving. On the wing, Hield. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Hield's got 21.
And you've got to be...
Just his first attempt. And he hits the jumper for 2. Schroeder's got his first bucket in this one. Pass to Hield. Back to Irving. There's the triple. And the Nets, another 3.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better.
Can't count on him to continue missing.
Second chance effort. It's good. Parker's got 13.
Well, long arms and great inside.
And it's Bagley in the corner. To the middle to end the run. Got that one. The Nets lead has been cut down to 13 after the bucket is good from the Irving. Dishes to Thompson. Back to Irving. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
New York calls timeout. Greg, you showed toughness and grit to play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars.
Yeah.
Those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And I've always appreciated the unselfish nature of George Hill. He always has his eyes surveying the floor.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Schroeder. Here's Clarkson. And that one, good.
How about Jordan Clarkson, the ability?
It's stolen by Schroeder. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the...
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has.
Here's to Angelo. Here's Clarkson. Connects from three-point range. Clarkson's got his...
He's such a great rebounder.
Udonis Haslem is checked in for the Knicks. Thomas comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And then for Brooklyn, it in for Warren. Here's to Angelo. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Pass to D'Angelo. From deep three-point range, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three.
Irving against Thomas. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 9 points here in the second.
On that one.
Here's to Angelo. Sinks the three-pointer. Jay's got 2 now from the Knicks trail by 4. And he finishes it off with a one-handed.
Yeah.
Here's Irving. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 4 assists now, team. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. Drops in the breakaway layup. Now it's a 6-point Brooklyn lead.
Well, they weren't.
The Knicks. Jay's got his 7th rebound here tonight. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Thomas, that's good.
And not relying at all on the three-point they did in that first half.
Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62%.
Right by you every time.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break. Isaiah Thomas. And then for Brooklyn, Jabari Parker's checked in for Green. T.J. Warren comes in for McDermott, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Hill.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Problematic for him that he's had to fight his way through multiple injuries.
Grant is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Grant against Robinson. Healed from outside. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Heald's got 30.
This half, he's taking advantage of a really tired defense.
Good work there as it goes. 31 points for Jay.
The offense once again.
Hield kicks to Irving. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14. Warren on the wing. 3-pointer. And the Nets another 3. D'Angelo, the pass to Schroeder. And another assist for him. Back to the middle. Here's Warren. Tries again. And he sinks the layup. And the Nets lead by no good from Irving. Knicks trail by 10. Here's Schroeder. And that one's on target from the wing.
Well, I do like seeing...
Goes to the Knicks. Bagley's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. And that one, good.
And you know what? He's really been off the mark.
Here's Bogdanovich. The teardrop falls in. Bogdanovich has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Count that one.
Well, all night he has made an impact.
Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Buddy Hield.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Up. Free throw good, Bogdanovich. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Thompson. And it's the tie. The Nets with the lead. Mr. Irving. Popped up there for Robinson. Hammers the alley through. And how about the D'Angelo? And Parker comes with the help. Here's Grant. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Irving. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Irving's got to D'Angelo. Outside, Bogdanovich. Over Hield. Another possession. Another assist. Dishing it all.
You're the defense. You got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Here's Grant. It counts. A huge shot to tie it up.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Now it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who run.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Irving. From deep. Off target from downtown. And Robinson is right there.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Guys, your thoughts?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, that they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass.
He beat the buzzer!
Delivery at the buzzer. That is beautifully done.
Gets the big-time shot to fall, folks, and now we're headed to OT.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Knicks. Jay out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Bagley.
Verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
Irving. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Irving. Back to Grant. And another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Parker. Outside Irving. Good on the 13-footer.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's.
And it's Schroeder in the corner. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Dennis Schroeder has proven historically commits. Nicely done.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. The second one is good.
Now makes it a 2-possession game.
Irving for 3. It's good from long range. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Makes it off the glass. And it's 37 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
And he's an automatic.
drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 39. Clock at 6. D'Angelo, the pass to Grant. Yes!
Boy, Jeremy Grant showing some level.
Here's D'Angelo. Count!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Now a timeout call by back in. Hield dishes to Parker. Back to Hield. Pass to Irving. Launches it. Got it! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Well, this is the beauty of Kyrie Irving. You think of him as a creator, but this guy in a catch and shoot just as lethal.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both
Huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Embrace the challenge, TJ Warren.
Here's D'Angelo. Good from beyond the arc. What a shot. But they may take a second to look at it. Boy, that was close. And guys, how about this? The officials are indeed signaling a review of the last shot. If the basket is good, we've got a different outcome in this one. Wow.
And the replay center out in Secaucus is delivering the footage. And guys, it sure looks like the shot left his hands just a moment too late.
And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. It's the Nets now. Parker passes to Irving, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's to the inside and finished off by Bagley.
And I tell you what, when Bagley plays with energy, it is different.
Down low, here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Played in the biggest games in the...
Here's Hield. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Hield's got 37.
And that is a big-time performer. I like...
D'Angelo, the pass to Schroeder. Over to the wing. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dishes to Irving. Yep, it counts. Irving's got 46 points.
And what a dominant time. He has been on an absolute tear.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Shot clock at 6. D'Angelo, the pass to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Stepping up, Bagley lit.
Just 5 on the clock. Irving for 3. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Nailed from three-point land. Feeds it to Grant. Pass to D'Angelo. Puts it up from 7. And good! There's another.
Goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
Yeah, how about the bucket to tie?
D'Angelo. Yes!
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Timeout called the Nets. They're down.
For one, we'll see if they try.
And a wide open look for Irving. Yet another bucket that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Good!
And they got a foul to give here if they need it.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're behind by foul. Inside. Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2.
They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits.
Slamming the door. This one is over.
Irving way outside. Off the mark. And so it's the Knicks with the win. The double overtime game can really take its toll on the players. And after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned. And I'll tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.